Hi Capricorn, welcome back. Welcome to your reading for the second half of January 15th to the 31st, 2022. We'll get straight into it. First three cards that I'm going to pull is what you're thinking, where you are at in this time period, what's going on for you. Okay, Ten of Shields, Six of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Ten of Shields. So you're feeling really good about this time. In this time period there, Capricorn, you're feeling quite excited. You're feeling like you've got what you need. There's that success vibration there for you. So you're really, quite excited to get this second half of January going. You are focused on making things happen, maybe financially, and it could be about bringing in money, a job, even a relationship, whatever it is, it's about making that more abundant. So you've got a real abundant vibration happening there for you. And then you have the Six of Swords. So you're leaving some stuff behind. You're moving out of, if there's been a little bit of upheaval or some emotional stuff been going on for you, Capricorn, you are ready to leave. You're on your way out of there, and you are supported by others, and you're, the direction that you need to go in order to make this happen. So, you've picked up, Capricorn, that if you don't let go of the emotional baggage or stuff, even if it's just, you're just a little bit of angst or anxiety or anything emotional that's coming through, you're prepared to let that go because you want to fulfill this abundance. And the reason why, a lot of the reasoning behind this for you and what you're doing is you're wanting to build and continue to build on a happy home. There's stability, some, firm foundations. This is the card of happy home, happy relationships. It's about making something strong, something that has base, that has a great base, that has a solidness about it, a stability about it. So that's where you're at, which is a really great place to be. So yeah, you're wanting the success, you want to build on the success, and you're willing to move forward out of whatever is there. You're willing and wanting to make some changes, and you may even be looking to travel abroad or even travel around the country, and it may be to connect with some family. There may be that feeling of wanting to connect with family, so that you'll bring in the family together. But you know that you are in a good position, finances that you have. Okay, this next set of cards is some advice from Spirit. We have the Shadow, the Five of Cauldrons, and the King of Swords. Nice. Okay, the Shadow, the Devil card. Obsessions, addictions, getting caught and bound to something, not realising that you are actually maybe even in it. Not realising potentially, as you start this journey this time, that you have that binding you, that you are kind of caught up in something, or you may be fully aware of it. Now, with the Devil card or the Shadow card, it is just a perception. And so what Spirit is asking you to do is really look at the things that you have in your life, and look at the things that it may be stopping you from fulfilling what you've got above. So what your intentions are. And remember that you only have to undo the chains and you can walk away. They're loosely, look around the neck. You could get out of that quite easily. You just need to take it off and walk away. And as you can see, because it's the shadow, it's something that doesn't actually exist. But it is there. The energy is there. And at times we can create that. So it's about letting go of whatever that is and, you know, unchaining yourself. And that may mean you need to get away from the thinking and reflecting on some past stuff. Stuff that may have not been so pleasant, potentially. Or stuff that you just don't really want to revisit. But you're still focused on it. You're still bound to it. And that could be part of the shadow. There could be some stuff that you cannot move away from. You cannot unhook yourself from. You know? And if you turn around, there is two very beautiful cups that are full. We have the rainbow that is filling them up. So good fortune, good times. So it's there. It's just a case of, you know, turning your focus. The Spirit is asking you to turn your focus to those things in your life that bring blessings, that make you feel good. And then there's the King of Swords. Now this can go a couple of ways. It could be somebody in your life that you may turn to, or it could be you. But the King of Swords is someone who is very practical. I mean, very practical. To the point of not having a lot of emotion, not having a lot, you know, not being known as one of the most empathetic people because they don't feel they need to. You know, they don't enjoy BS, they don't enjoy drama, then they can come across as very cold and calculated, but they're not. What they are is practical. So it's really, you know, aligning things so that they work for you. So this is what Spirit is encouraging you to do. Look at the ways in which you can make things very clear and, you know, practical, as I said, but also functional. So, and that you are feeling like you are, you know, you have a good firm grip on it. Nice. Okay, so the next set of cards I'm going to pull is the reasoning this is all happening. What's, you know, why did this come about? Why is this all taking place? And especially at this time. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Ooh, some new energy there. Page of Wands, because it's time for you to start doing what you want to be doing. You might have had some ideas, some dreams, something that you thought would be, you know, a possibility. Maybe just a thought. You've seen something, you thought, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. It could be that you've seen a job or a career move that you think might be quite beneficial, but it's sort of like, you know, it's very much in the background. And this is asking you or encouraging you to really look at what would benefit you. You know, there's that spark of inspiration, that spark of creativity, that spark that allows you to sort of start to really, you know, think hard about what it is you want and where you want to go and what you want to create. Because you're obviously wanting to create some beautiful things here. You have to start somewhere, and this is why this energy is coming in for you. But there is a little bit of giving to others, or actually could be quite a lot of it. You know, you may feel that you're always giving to others and there really isn't anything left for you, Capricorn. And, you know, you're busy being this generous soul that helps others, that looks after others, that thinks of others. And then you look around and you go, hey, what about me? You also look around and you think, I can never do enough. That, you know, once you give, you have to keep giving and giving and giving and giving. So this is why you're looking at moving out of these choppy waters, out of this emotional, you know, bind, because you are wanting to move towards that which satisfies you, that makes you feel good, that is about you, and that's okay, and that's better than okay. And this is going to mean that there is the start of a new set of communication. So there's fresh communication, there's messages coming through, there's messages being conveyed, whether to you or by you. But it is very much about really looking at what is your focus? Where do you want to focus on? What do you want to put all your focus into? You know, as we said with the King of The King of Swords here, very practical, very much cutting things out, doesn't bother having anything in there that's going to be of a nuisance and or you know, limiting yourself. And the Page of Swords is looking at where you can start. Where's the first place that you can start to make those changes or start to have those conversations? Okay, this set of cards here. Next set is action and outcome. So it will be a combination of that. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything that you need to do or an action you need to take and what the outcome will be of this period of time. Okay, Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Okay, Ace of Swords. You've been offered an opportunity to really create something that is going to be very... You're not going to believe how encompassing this is for you as a person, how it will allow you to really... I'm just trying to think of the right words there, Capricorn. It's kind of like bundling up everything into one great basket of goodies. You know, it's the ideas, the communication. You know, this has been offered to you from Spirit. So you're going to be very clear-minded, very focused. You know, you're going to take up the opportunities that are coming along at this point in time. You're really going, there's going to be a real clarity of thought. A real clarity of thought. And then you have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is going to allow you to figure out which way you're going. And the Two of Wands is about, alright, okay, I've set a couple of things in place. I'm sort of feeling like there's that base there. But now I have to decide which path to take. Which direction I want to go in. So if you couple it with this clear intention, this clear thoughts, you know, and you will be given some indication, you know, like you might get it in your dream state, Capricorn. You might hear something, read something, be told something, you know, and just come across something. You go, wow, that makes sense. That really resonates with me. So you will be looking at which direction that you want to go in, and part of that will be maybe a collaboration with another soul that is very much on the same page. So for argument's sake, Capricorn, if you were looking to start a business, a spiritual business, or a business of any sort actually, or a project of any sort, and you know, you've been wondering, you know, you don't want to do it on your own, but who would you bring in? You know, this is along those lines. It's like you will be coming across someone who is on the same page. You actually, you know, are very connected on a soul level, on a karmic level. This is a soulmate card. Now this could be a relationship that's coming in. It could be that you're looking to bring that special relationship in, or building on the relationship that you've got. But this is definitely bodes well for that. Because however this manifests, this is a real coming together of like-mindedness. Okay, so we're going to pull some more cards to see, to get some more information, more messages. See what comes out. Okay, consciousness, self-awareness, personal realizations, and prejudice. Yes, and that's what I was talking about. You knowing, you know, you finding out what you want, you determining what you want. You know, that self-preservation, looking after you, you know, as I said with the Six of Pentacles, where, you know, you're having to look after everybody else. This is the time when you will actually move away from that vibration. Won't mean that people will go without, it's just that you're going to be looking after you. And you will have some personal realizations because you've got all this clear thinking. Ascension flame, liberation, a sense of greater purpose and higher expectations, yes. Because you're wanting to do something purposeful. You're wanting to connect with your soul and your spirit. You're wanting to make a difference. You're wanting your life to be different. It doesn't have to be in a huge way, but you know instinctively, you know, intuitively you've been being pulled towards this. And, you know, quite often January, of course, is the month where we start to think about what we want for us this year. Soul family, happy reunions, support, order from chaos. They talked about support. We talked about happy homes, reunions, you know, so yeah, definitely on point. So we're on the right track here. We're on the right track here. Beautiful. Beautiful. And soul family, so that could be, you know, we talked about the Two of Cups, about that person being, you know, your soulmate on the same page as you. So you're going to be connecting differently with those that are very like-minded and have the ability to really communicate, you know, a lot of, you know, stuff that you may not have been able to. Because you're leaving this, you know, being bound. You're moving away from living in the past or looking at what's gone before you. You're very focused on the future. Very focused on what you want to achieve. Okay, now, sometimes we have to be wary of some stuff that sits in the background we don't want to talk about. So you've got anger and chains. We took the chains with the shadow, with the devil card over there. Don't let your anger chain you. Don't let your anger be what people see. Don't, I mean, this is if you can. I'm not telling you what to do. It's just that this would be desirable. If you could, you know, if you can find a way to sort of not allow anger to be the dictator of what's happening for you, because you will be chained by that anger, you know, and it may be something that you really have to work a little bit at doing, but you know, remembering that, you know, you have a purpose, you have some beautiful energies around you, some, you know, a direction in which you need to go that's going to be purposeful for you. And here you have Colorless Angel. Yes, have you been hiding your magic, your light, your beauty? You know, do you feel a little bit like nobody sees you, you don't seem to matter? That you're kind of like in the background. And this card is telling you be wary of that. You are not that colorless angel. You are beautiful, you are radiant. You know, you just shine. Allow that to come through, and don't allow others or yourself to dim that down. And then we have the temple of my body. Now this may indicate for some of you Capricorns that you are not looking after you, that you're not honouring your body as the temple that holds your soul and your spirit, that you have neglected yourself. Potentially, are you fulfilling your needs? Are you meeting your needs? Are you nurturing yourself? Just a thought, just to keep that in mind. Okay, so last three cards to round off the reading. Disruption, yes. Disruption can be seen in a couple of different ways. Oh, let's not let anything disrupt you. Watch out for the disruption, blah, blah, blah. But it can also be that disruption is a good thing. It allows us things to be shaken up. It allows us to look at things differently, to view things differently. Because while everything's just plodding along, then we plod. You know, it's so easy to just go with the flow. But this disruption may be a good thing. Maybe a good thing. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, so it's the number 3 in the end. And that number 3 is about manifesting what you want. So sometimes things have to be disrupted in order to be rebuilt. Protection. Look after yourself. Look after yourself from anything that would, as I said earlier, don't let anything take from you that you are not willing or able to give. Protect yourself. Protect those around you. Protect those you care about. Even protect your environment. Is there something you need to consider around you that needs, you know, maybe security, or, you know, maybe, I don't know. I mean, it could be as simple as, you know, the car sits out in the sun. Maybe I need to get a sunshade for the dashboard, you know. I'm just putting it out there to just have a look around you and think about, you know, maybe putting some protection things around you in the house, you know. Even just a candle burning can be quite, a great feeling of, bringing in the light. Feeding your soul. And last is the butterfly, beauty, because you're going to fly. You're going to come out of that cocoon. You're going to fly. You're going to as a butterfly reveals itself in its beauty, and when it unfolds its wings, it is the most beautiful but simple, but just the most amazing thing to watch. If you've ever seen had a butterfly land next to you, or been watching it in something, or seen it in a book or whatever, they are the most beautiful, amazing things. Just I often think about when you colour in a colouring book and you go over the edges. If you look at a butterfly, there is no colouring over those edges. Everything is defined. Everything is aligned. The colours are bright. They're vibrant. There's great beauty. There's freedom also. There's the ability to unfold and to expand and to grow and to blossom and to be you. To be who you truly are. Oh, lovely. That's beautiful. Alrighty, Capricorn, that's the end of your reading for this time. Can't wait to see how you get on with this time. And we'll be talking again, and we'll see you again in February. And we'll look at the next part of that. Okay, well, take care. Peace and light. Bye.